Acrylic. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? I am prepping myself to watch Bone Temple. Now, I went back and forth whether to watch it or not. I am interested in it. Yes, I sure am. Have I seen all the rest of them? Yes, I sure have. Did I enjoy the previous one? I sure did. It's probably my favorite. Probably my favorite. Because it was more like a geographic, a National Geographic documentary to me. So this one coming out, Jimmy is the scariest thing to me. Bump everything and bump all the other stuff. Jimmy, that scary thing. Um, and I had my movie hypothesis and everything about him, and I thought he might have been the character from part 1, 28 Days. So I was coming up with movie theories on that. And honestly, I think 28 years later and Bone Temple should have been one whole movie. In its entirety, I mean, it confused the heck out of me. I was like, it's another one, Lord. I thought I done watched it already. And then come to find out, it's another one. And thus Bone Temple. Oh my goodness. Thought I watched it already. So what is this that I done watched? That was the first one. So now here it is, the second one come out. And um so everybody done gave, a lot of people have given their opinion on the movie. A lot of people have like given their reviews and reactions. And I've given my hypotheses and my movie theories. And a lot of people are saying the same thing about one specific scene. And I haven't watched the scene in its entirety. I was watching a watch along, and I'm like, it was a scene like this in The Last of Us. I call it The Last of Y'all. But y'all was all right with it. Y'all said it was, whatever, y'all said what y'all said about that scene, but y'all went and running down the hill talking about, ooh, this is a screaming scene. Everybody said the same thing about this scene. And when I saw a glimpse of the scene, I'm almost like, is this it? I ain't watched it in its entirety yet though. So it could be what everybody say it is, but at the same time, I'm like, it was a scene like this in the last of y'all. So, cause just by me hearing about a scene to where y'all couldn't stand it, bop bop bop, boop boop boop, that about make me not want to watch the movie. What I have seen makes me want to watch the movie though, because I'm enjoying the progress and the full story of it all. The progression and the full story of the characters. This might be the only movie where we have returning characters. Like, what? So in what, 28 years? Okay, so now in Bone Temple, we get returning characters that was in that was in 28 years. So that's a rarity for these movies. So that's a catchy marketing right there. So technically I have seen it, just not firsthand. So that'll be all I'll say on that movie till I watch it firsthand. Possibly. I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably gonna be watching more watch alongs, more reactions with this movie. Um so just okay, so there because of what other people have said, sharing their ghost stories. I didn't read um The Color Purple for years. Um I was scared that the scene from the movie was going to be in the book. And the way somebody gave their review of the book, it was like scary. It was almost discouraging to read the book. I was like, ooh, I ain't in the scary books yet. Um, but I kind of kept it on my list though for when I was into scary books, and then I finally read it. I finally read it. And it was the most beautifulest book I think I've ever read. Like, I was just like, oh my goodness, like, it's better than the movie. Like, oh my goodness, like, wow. I'm so glad I read that book. I actually prefer it over the movie. I had seen the movie a few times, but the book is so much better. I mean, I don't know. No shade, I guess. I don't know. Am I supposed to say no shade? Am I supposed to say no shade? Um, or do I have shade? I don't know. I might. What shade? I don't know. I mean, I like the book. The book was excellent. Mwah, 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 mwah. I just was like, I don't know why that person was kind of like it kind of felt like they was scaring me with their perspective of the book, or their perspective of their review. It was almost like they were like, "Don't read that book," and I'm like, they might have even said that. But eventually, I read it and really enjoyed it, and I just was like, "Oh my goodness!" Had I let that person opinion of their reading experience continue to affect my reading choices, I wouldn't have read that beautiful book. Now, I've had it be the opposite as well. Somebody suggested a book, recommended, was all goo goo gaga over the book. You gotta read this book. It changed my life about such and such and such. And I looked at the title and I was like, I already knew. I was like, I don't want to read this because I already know what the end gonna be. I already know what it is and what the end gonna be. I don't want to read this, miss, and I don't know why you see it profound and why you think it's changed your life. I saw through the shits. I was like, mm. But I read the book anyway. And it wound up being what I thought it was gonna be. Exactly. And I just was like, at the end of reading that book, I just was like, I was a little perplexed. I was almost like, are they recommending people read this book for uh like to sell it? Like, why would you want somebody to read this? For people to you selling the book? Because I was a bit perturbed. I was like, why you want me to read this? Ugh. Oh my goodness. I knew what it was gonna be. I knew exactly how it was gonna be and how it was gonna go down. But I read it because I was like, okay, I'll take people recommendations. I don't know that I almost kind of felt like I didn't need to read that book because I already knew how it was gonna be, what it was gonna be. It wasn't no surprise to me. People was setting it up like, oh, you're not gonna get the big twist. I looked at the title of the book and saw the big twist, but I read it anyway. I almost was like, okay, that might have been one I could have left alone. Cause at the end of that book, I started writing my own ending. Not my own ending, but a different ending for the book. And then because I was like, well, why bop 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 boobity boo boo boo? Why not bop 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 boobity boo boo boo? And then if I do that, then the book ends differently. So I was like, well, I guess the book can't end differently because it's already written. And if it ends the way I write it, then that'll be a totally different book. So I guess that's how they chose to write their book. How to do, everyone in the chat? And I kind of want to talk a little bit more about it, of course, because um I have questions. Let's see, how many questions do I have? I got one question. I'm trying to hold out till I watch either watch it for myself or have the answer revealed in a watch along. And by it being streamed on Netflix, is it gonna be on Netflix in its entirety, or is it gonna be been edited, chopped up, and screwed, and different ending and stuff like that? Because some movies get on Netflix and they be having totally different endings and scenes snipped out of them. Netflix be remixing they movies, so we might not even get for the streamers of Netflixers. I don't know, Netflixers. For people watching it from Netflix, they might not get the same movie as if they were to go and watch it in theaters. So thus you don't have the same movie experience. You have a likeness experience, but not the same. Because maybe the ending is different, maybe the scenes are different. So the people who've seen it in the movies are talking about something else, and then the people who watched it on Netflix are talking about something else. That could be possible because I've seen that happen with other movies.